rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world?
Man, start this bitch right now, bro. Y'all is crazy. This gonna be an episode.
All right, but everybody, welcome to Chaotic Conversations, man. We back with another lit episode. Today we got a special surprise for everybody. We got a sneaker designer from Chicago, Illinois, V.A.B, man. Go ahead, talk about yourself. What's going on with you today, bro?
Hey, first and foremost, I just want to say thank y'all, man, for having me on the platform. It's been a minute since I did any type of interview or segment like this. So coming out the pandemic, it's definitely a good feeling. So I appreciate y'all for having me on. Man, it's kind of broad to just start, but I've been designing since maybe 2013, I want to say. And actually, no, let me stop. Let me backtrack, give you a real backstory. So I've really been designing since 2012. Back in high school, I actually found another customizer. I used to go on like Soul Collector. It was a website they used to have, and you could design Jordans. I used to go on there and just do like different colorways, and I wanted shoes customized. And at some point, I found an actual artist who had like an Instagram, not an Instagram, but he had like a YouTube. He had a Facebook, whole website. He was legit. I sent him like $500 and a pair of sixes to customize. Long story short, he was in Jersey. I paid through a money order. Never heard back from him. Got scammed. So fast forward maybe 6 months, I still wanted my kicks customized. So I didn't really find YouTube vids because people weren't really doing it like that back then on like how to. So I kind of just like started practicing on my own. I messed up maybe like 10 pair of Jordans before I figured out what really worked. And that went on through my first year of college. And I was hooping at the time too. But ironically, I got like my worst injury ever of my hooping career during that time. And I was on crutches and I didn't rehab. So I just had more time to pick up the brush. And when I did that, Instagram kind of picked up. I started posting my work. And then like a snowball effect, I started getting orders and never really looked back since.
Facts. That's actually kind of dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't know too many sneaker designers outside of Kami, but it's definitely like a humbling experience, you know, to see another Black man, you know, elevating his life, to be honest. What I wanted to ask you, bro,
appreciate that.
Like, what made you want to start like designing, like with everything that was going in your life before you start designing shoes? Like, what kind of got you into that?
I mean, I was always into shoes. So, I mean, in high school, I was one of the guys who had, when I had money, who had like all the Jordans I wanted. Like I said, when I got a job. But even before that, I was always kind of like drawn into shoes, and art was always something that kind of gravitated towards me. I watched a lot of anime growing up, Dragon Ball Z, not Naruto. But I kind of put the two together, I feel like. And when I got injured, that was really like the breaking point, because that was the first time I really had time where I was free. Because, you know, when you hooping or you playing a sport, especially in college, you don't really have no time, because we had 2 a days. We practice in the morning, you practice when you get out of like your classes. And by that time, it's like 8, 9 o'clock. You don't really get that much time. So me being injured, I had all that free time, and it wasn't like I could really go out. I was on crutches. So, I mean, I used all that time to really just turn it into a business. Plus, I was in college for business, so it just kind of lined up.
You was good at basketball? Like, you was getting buckets, or you was like...
I mean, I was in school, in college, to hoop. So, I mean, hey.
So it's a lot of niggas, it's a lot of people that be, you know, in college that hoop that be.
Yeah, but I mean, I got in my school purely to hoop.
That's what's up, though.
And I didn't even hoop my senior year in high school. I quit. So I just did showcases and went to maybe 4 or 5 of them in different states. And I really just worked on my game my senior year. But after I got injured, like I said, I ain't really rehabbed, so it ain't the same. Not as explosive now, bro. But I used to get up. Like, get up.
Okay. I'll be playing you. Wash your ass. Doesn't matter.
Hey, don't you go knocking.
Especially because I'm only 6. You said what?
What high school you went to?
Oh, man, yeah, because I ain't said it either. So I'm not really from Chicago. I'm from Dalton. But I went to high school at Gwendolyn Brooks, which is on 111. If you're from Chicago, you know where it's at. We won city my junior year. So we was a little decent.
That's the state championship shit. I see.
Yeah, we didn't win state though. We should have won state, but it is what it is.
But I mean, that's still an accomplishment. So like, I got a question for you. When it comes down to designing sneakers,
shoot.
So far on the Jordan tip, what's your favorite Jordan to design?
Man, bro, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, the shoe I used to customize the most was Jordan 6s.
Okay.
So I definitely got to be like, that's one of my favorite bases. It's all leather for the most part. You got a blank canvas. You could just do a lot of different looks with it. You could dye it, you could paint it. It's just, depending on how deep into the weeds you want to get from an art standpoint, I feel like it's just the most open.
Okay. I mean, I think that shit dope though, to be honest with you. And it's so dope because like a lot of backstory to it is that me and V.A.B's relationship, a lot of the designs of even me becoming a sneaker designer, it really came from the inspiration of having V.A.B be there to kind of coach me to get to where I'm at now. So I've actually got a chance to witness the process of some of the things. Now, I will ask you this though. When it comes down to your sneaker designs, because it's phenomenal.
Appreciate you.
If you had to rate like a top 5 that you made so far, what's one of them?
Oh, just name it one?
Give me 3 out of your top.
I'm like, because that's easy. Oh, top 3. I just did some Mortal Kombats, and that's kind of one of my favorites, purely off the strength of who it was for. So it was like a Scorpion pair of Jordan 1s I did, but they were actually for the original guy who he was one of the original developers for Mortal Kombat, and the guy who actually saying like, get over here for Scorpion. So that was a big project for me. I'd say my other 2 that I put in my top 3, Biohazard 4s, purely off the strength of how many times it's been copied by other people, and just the fact that I still see it to this day. And I made that shoe maybe 6 years ago and haven't really touched it since. And then Mark knows this shoe pretty well, but I say my third would be my DS2. Our DS2 Air Force Ones. I know I done painted maybe.
I'm glad you said that. So check this out. Check the background, ladies and gentlemen. What do I have right here? It is the DS2 colorway. If you guys can see it, really fire. The idea came from Future's Dirty Sprite album with Drake. You want to tell the story behind that?
I mean, I kind of sort of remember we was doing a shoot in the Forest Preserve, trying to come up with some concepts, and we came around to doing the DS2. I feel like you brought it up, and then I mocked up the colorway, and we kind of went from there. And then when I first posted it, it was kind of petty because Chris Brown reposted it, and a lot of other people reposted it too, but he was the only person who reposted it and cropped my name out. Kind of petty. I'm like, dang, bro. Yeah, but it is what it is.
Damn, you're not Chris Breezy. Damn.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Tough. So let me ask you another question though. So when it comes down to the celebrity clientele that you have, what are some of the celebrity clientele that you've actually designed for?
So I've kind of had a lot of projects indirectly, I'd say. Some were direct and a lot of them were indirect. But over the years, man, I done did shoes for Sean Marion. If y'all know who that is, he played for the several teams. He played for the Cavs, played for the Phoenix Suns, played for other teams, but those are the 2 I can think of. I've done shoes for Kami said earlier, LeBron. I did shoes for Rick Ross. I did shoes for let me see. Jeezy. Jeezy is one of the super early ones. Like I think I was still working at Champs when I did Jeezy shoes.
Oh, sure.
Nick Cannon, obviously. I know you had brought that up earlier too, and that was through somebody. And then I did some shoes for a couple different football players, like David Bass. He used to play for the Bears a couple years back. Excuse me. And it's a lot more, man. Well, not necessarily a lot more, but it's a couple more that I really can't think of at the moment. But many of them situations were like I might have met a store owner or something where the celebrity shopped at. And since I had built a pretty decent relationship with them and they saw my work, when it came to that celebrity wanting like custom work, they referred me. Or they just went to me automatically and say, hey, so-and-so wants a pair of shoes, size, whatever they need them for this. I want you to do them for them. So that's how a lot of them came up. And then when I first started, I actually worked with this like co-op called the Soul Revival.
Okay.
And they basically like outsource custom projects to different artists. And that's how I got Sean Marion and a couple other guys. And I got my first few like company projects through them as well. The only reason why I stopped working with them is because as an artist, you kind of want to build your name. But working with a company like that, where you kind of subcontracted, you're not able to really take ownership of your work, so to speak. It's under their umbrella. And I had projects that were getting picked up by like Kicks on Fire and Nice Kicks, but it was getting picked up under their umbrella. So nobody knew I did the work. And it was like a gang of more orders coming in, but I'm only getting a percentage of what my work is really worth. So at that point, I had to part ways.
So let me ask you one big question on that, because I can understand how that feels to actually be on the end of that. But when it comes down to your situation, did you ever have a moment of like that what if, like the fear side of it? Like, what were your emotions when you were actually about to make that disconnect from that company?
Well, truthfully, that really wasn't a hard decision for me because I was already like I had already semi-built my name. That's the only reason why they wanted to work with me in the first place. And it was when I first started building momentum. But I had just done like a sneaker competition, and Twisted was one of the judges at Lacuna Lofts. And a lot of the like bigger names in customs now who like blew up were people I was competing against. So that competition really helped me. So when it came to me feeling like I needed to part from the company, it was pretty easy because I had clientele that knew what I was doing, and low key, it probably was a little shady, but some of the celebrities that I did meet, because they had like little networking events and stuff through the company. Some of the celebrities that I did meet, I was able to just let them know I did the work and migrate them to just going directly through me. So I kind of took some of my customers with me when I left. So it wasn't that hard, to be honest with you.
Okay. Hey, that's some bullshit though, bro. Like for real. That's some bullshit.
Hey, you got to grind, bro. You got to do what you got to do.
Exactly. So I have a question. So as you know, like being an entrepreneur, that whole journey can have plenty of ups, plenty of downs. What would you say was the main push factor that kept you going instead of just, giving up and quitting?
Well, me being honest, like the number one thing is the fact that I quit hooping. So I can't quit nothing else that I say I'm going to do. And then on top of that, it's just other people that I want to provide for. So like thinking about them, I can't really afford to quit.
Damn, that shit real as fuck. I feel you. That's fire as fuck. So, like, do you ever have those moments where you feel like, what if?
In terms of?
On the back end, like, when you feel like the success isn't coming as fast or if it's moving too fast for you, do you ever have those moments where like certain things just move fast for you?
Yeah. And I've had situations where it's kind of the inverse as well. I mean, when it started moving fast, I'd say that's like when I first started taking off. Mm-hmm. In hindsight, I wish I would have managed certain things a little bit differently. I actually may have moved at that time, truthfully, because if I'd have moved to LA back then, bro, y'all wouldn't even hear from me right now. But I don't know, man. I feel like everything happens for a reason. So even when those things are happening fast, I feel like you're always gonna be ready for like the world. Life is gonna prepare you for whatever is gonna come in your way. So even if things are moving fast, I a lot of times will just try to take a step back and look at the situation. And whatever it is making me nervous, I'd be like, all right, have I prepared for this? If I have, then it's like, all right, what I'm scared for. If I haven't, all right, let me work on X, Y, and Z. And then when it's times where it's slow, those, of course, are the moments where you like question it and be like, all right, should I still be doing this? Is this still going to work out? That type of stuff. When those moments come up, honestly, that's when, for me at least, and I would say other entrepreneurs as well should, just depending on where you are. If you've been doing whatever you've been doing for a decent amount of time, look back at your work, not to like stroke your ego and nothing like that, but at the same time, remember who you are, remember what you've done, remember the work you put in. Because a lot of times you could have won like 10 times in a row, then you take a major L and you looking at it like, dang, I'm losing, but you're not really losing. You only lost once, but you still winning the battle. So you got to just remember, have a short memory when it comes to like your L's, but remember your wins and celebrate them, because a lot of people don't do that. That's really what I feel like entrepreneurs should do when they like down. And when you just starting, look at it like you can't go nowhere but up. And I know that sounds cliche, but it's the truth. If you have nothing like no trophies to compare whatever it is that you're going through to, then you have nothing to lose, because it's like you have nothing on the line. If you're looking at like what people think, it's like, bro, or sis, like you haven't done anything yet. So if you fail, they don't have anything to compare that to be like, oh man, they didn't fell off. No, not necessarily. And a lot of times we as people forget everybody going through it. So when you keep that in mind, it makes your L's a little bit easier, or the slow moments a little bit easier to go through. Because it's like, all right, everybody doing this. Even the people who you looking at who might be shining, they done went through it. They just ain't showed you. So just push through. And remember, everybody's taking the L's. Everybody has to go through it as part of the journey. And when you get wherever you're trying to go, it's like, I feel like that's when it means something to you. So.
Can I ask a question kind of pertaining to how you mentioned like remembering where you come from, right?
Yeah.
I have one about like community and stuff. Because you had mentioned you were working at while you were making these designs for celebrities. Like, how was that? You know, going to work at Champs and then, you know, you just met a celebrity. Like, did you receive a lot of positive feedback from the community, or?
It was kind of a mixed bag, to be honest, because Champs and companies like that aren't really, or at least at the time, weren't really like pro shoe business, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So like if you had any type of business that dealt with selling shoes or reselling shoes at all, they really didn't rock with it. So you really didn't, depending on your manager, want them to know. So until I knew I had like a cool manager, which luckily me and Mark did, Sean, the big old from back in the day. Yeah, he was cool. So he didn't really trip. So, I mean, I feel like I told him some of the things that happened. And of course I told Mark a lot of the things that happened, and some of the other coworkers and things like that. But I never really, I'm somewhat of a private person. So I don't really tell everybody about everything I'm doing unless they really followed me or knew me personally. I wasn't telling a lot of people. And since I don't really post myself on social media, I didn't really have people who like followed me coming up to me like, hey, you so-and-so, because I don't seek that attention. So it really wasn't that hard.
Okay.
You good over there, Matt?
Oh.
My nigga. So, you know, I think like that's the beautiful thing about it. Like, you know, when you are able to give your version of being an entrepreneur, like the trials and tribulations of what you go through, like that's the beautiful part about it. You know, it just goes to show like the backstory behind it, followed by like the greatness of it, because it's like when you get hit with that pressure and you do dope shit for celebrities or artists or companies, sometimes like you can enjoy the moment and be stuck in the moment, you know? And when you do have that L that comes through, it hits hard because, you know, sometimes you bank so much on it, but at the same time, you just got to be level-headed with it. And I think that's the hardest thing with entrepreneurs. So in your case, because I know like you're starting another venture, did you want to elaborate a little bit more on that?
Oh man, yeah, definitely. So I mean, I have on a hoodie from the brand, but maybe 6 months ago, I started to develop a company called V.A.B. A little backstory on that. I initially was trying to start my own sneaker company. That's really been my end game from the moment I started customizing shoes. Because again, I always loved shoes, but me going through school and taking entrepreneurship classes, being in the College of Business when I was in college, I always had like an owner's mindset. So I didn't really want to, if I wasn't working with Nike on like an executive level, I wouldn't want to work with Nike. So I always wanted to kind of own my own, and I started to design shoes, like sketch them up when I was in college. And like 2015, I was trying to get it done back then, but it was way too expensive. I didn't really have the connects. I went through one guy local, like not locally, but domestically. I think he's in Jersey, to get some samples made. Pretty decent shoe, decent quality, but it had some errors with it. So I would have needed to get it remade. And the first sample alone cost me like $3,500. So it's like, man, I can't keep paying that every time. If it's several flaws and doing like 4 or 5 different samples, it just didn't make sense at the time. So I kind of put it on the back burner, and then maybe I want to say it was 2020, not 2021. Yeah, I want to say it was 2020, midway through 2020. You started seeing, if you were in like the sneaker community, especially custom community, you started seeing a gang of different like brands popping up, shoe companies popping up. And most of them at the time were purely just copying Jordan 1s because Nike's trademark had expired at the time. And they were copying Jordan 1s and just putting their logo on it. But what that did was it opened up the gates for a lot of suppliers. So suppliers were way more easy to get to. So I felt like, all right, this is my opportunity because now I could get to China without going to China and pay way less. I was able to get my stuff made for like 10% of the cost that it cost me before. So now it made my ideas and the possibility of bringing them back to life a lot closer. So I just started to do my research again and reach out, make some more relationships, do some design work. And I started VM. So, I mean, I would consider us 5 months old purely off the strength that the first like month and a half has pretty much just been like sampling. But I mean, at the moment, we're a new company, new sneaker company, Black-owned sneaker company from Chicago, which is really uncommon or becoming more and more common today, but still uncommon. And truthfully, the point of the brand is just collaboration, man. At some point, I want every release that we do to be a collaboration with a different creative or a collaboration with a different like foundation where we're giving back a portion of our proceeds or something like that. Because a lot of times we wear kicks and they dope, but it'd be even better if the kicks that we wore, whatever it is that we buy, clothes wise or whatever it is, actually connected back to our communities or actually connected back to the creatives or connected back to purposes that we actually lined up with. So that's what we're trying to build with VM at the moment.
And what's the slogan for VM?
Move with purpose.
There we go. You know, I think like that's the biggest thing too, is because like looking at it from an entrepreneur side, you know, a lot of times when the success or the flow that you're going, it comes at you fast. And sometimes you can wind up putting yourself in a position where you're just moving. You're just moving because it's the constant hype. It's the next high that you're chasing. But sometimes you can forget that purpose. So with VM, I love the slogan for it because no matter what you're doing, whether you start today, whether you start tomorrow or whenever, as long as you put one foot in front of the other, you're still moving with purpose. You know, you just don't get blindsided from it. So I do have another question for you. As far as being an entrepreneur, what's your opinion on team? Like teaming up, teamwork, and really just like going through that process? Because, you know, sometimes when some entrepreneurs, they have to do a lot of things by themselves.
Absolutely. And truthfully, man, no matter what it is, I feel like you kind of need to start by yourself because it's important to understand just how much work it's going to take. And if you get used too early to falling back on people or having too much to rely on to kind of pick up the slack, then you're going to become lazy. And then you won't know how to adapt when you need to change and shift and things kind of, you know, run you off your course. But once you do get to a certain point, I feel like you're going to hit a plateau working alone. And I know I hit that. That's initially why I brought all four of us in the studio. So more backstory on me and Kami. We, of course, used to work at Champs. But once he got to a certain point custom wise, there were also two other people who I was training at the time to kind of customize shoes and giving them tips and stuff. And I was getting a studio at the time. Before this, we all four of us worked at home. But it came time for me to get a studio, and I asked if everybody wanted to get in with me. And once we all got in, we sort of became a team. And I know I brought it up with you guys, you know, back then, trying to do something together. But y'all really wasn't feeling it then. And I mean, I get it, because at the same time, even though I was on that page, y'all hadn't gotten there yet because you were trying to still build your own brands as well. But even still, after that whole conversation and we tried it the first time, it didn't work out, I still found myself needing a team. And then it made me sit back and say, okay, I looked at you guys and I was like, man, everybody's great at something. If we pull this together, we can be great together and be, you know, a heck of a lot better as a collective. So, I mean, me seeing myself hit a plateau and knowing that I can only do so much in so much time. And I know all of us kind of hit that same plateau at this point now, especially going through the pandemic. I felt like it was probably the perfect time for us to come back together. So, I mean, going back to your initial question, I mean, team is huge. I do think, again, you got to start off on your own just to go through the bumps and bruises, but you're not going to go where you're trying to go unless you got a team. Even if you doing a solitary sport, look at boxers, they got a team behind them. So, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to reach the height of the level of success that they really trying to go to if they're trying to be great without a team.
That's true. And, you know, like, and just to make sure and clarify what our viewers with this process that we're talking about of a team, when we actually discussing the situation of having a team, this is years in advance. So like it took us like at least 2 years to come up with that Dirty Sprite idea as a team collectively. So when I had eventually like broken into my own thing of building the brand Kami Up, I spent like 4 years away. It was probably like 4 or 5 years away. And like building my personal brand. And within recently, I realized like that plateau. And I was just like, you know what, damn, like I'm better at marketing than I am at sneaker designing. So just because you're better at something, you could use those same talents to come back and help out. Because with my brand that I built, I was able to network, put myself in rooms to create with the to create a nice following off of it. That way, when we do happen to team up and collaborate, because we're now a unit, now the marketing aspect is involved in it. So even though like I may lack on a sneaker designing tip and I don't have the same as far as experience and talent as V.A.B, but what I could do and bring to the table would be the marketing side, vice versa with the other teammates of VM. So, you know, I think that's the beautiful part about it. And to go back to what you were saying, being an entrepreneur, you definitely have to have a team, but you have to get those bumps and bruises, because if you don't take them L's, you ain't gonna know. You just ain't.
Cool. I got a question.
Oh man, I thought you was gonna play a smooth. I got you though. What's up?
I ain't gonna lie. So how did you come up with V.A.B, and when did you know, when was it a good time just to shoot your own brand and just start doing your own thing? Like what clicked in your mind when all of that came together?
Well, for one, it ain't V.A.B.
My bad.
You all good, bro. I know you got some things going, but it's V.M. So the easiest way to say it is just to say the letters V and M. My bad. But so V.M. But I came up with the name. Well, I wasn't trying to be like derivative of my name, because I know my name started with a V2. But I was just trying to think of something that was purposeful for me, and kind of open as a creative, since I wanted to really bring in creatives. And then a word that y'all always kind of stuck with me was the word vehement. And vehement purely means to act or move out of emotion or with intent or with purpose. So I kind of shrunk, like I merged that word with another word, which is vitality, which purely just means life or energy. So I mixed vehement and vitality. And that's where we got VM. That's like my creative spelling of it. And then my bad, I know you asked like a two-parter, but I mean, yeah, when I decided to pull the trigger, man, like I said, it was just me seeing a lot of different brands pop up, and I saw the opportunity for me to get a relationship with manufacturers. Because again, it was always my intent. I was just waiting for the right time. And when the pandemic hit, that's ironically when all the suppliers really became available. And then honestly, now I get suppliers in my DM on IG.
That's dope.
So just based on a few things that were said, you sound like you have, maybe some sort of spiritual practice or belief, right? Or, whatever, just like how you stay level-headed, okay? So I had a question on, like, how do you stay grounded in such a busy world? Because you seem like you're on the go, you're busy, you're working with celebrities, Like, how do you stay level-headed?
When I need to. So when I'm working and I'm super, super busy, obviously I'll be like in the mix, so to speak. Obviously, a pandemic, we weren't really able to do that. But when things were a lot busier, I tend to take my time and I'll step back. Like if I'm really, really busy for a week or two, I'll take 3 or 4 days where I shut off. You're not going to see me on social media. You're not going to really see me out and about. I'm not texting people. I'm just taking my time away from myself. So I really take that like seclusive time to kind of recharge when I'm really, really in them busy spurts.
Okay.
So kind of just play off of kind of like what Raina just mentioned. How would you say you remain humble in a world where everybody has to be flashy? You always got to promote all the good things you got going. Like you could easily like pop your shit on Instagram like, oh, I work with this person. I work with this person. Like you could easily do that. What makes you choose to be more of take the humble approach? Like what kind of...
Man, I wish I had a more interesting answer for that. To be honest, I feel like I see too much of people doing the opposite of that. So I don't know. Might sound a little cheesy, but I got like a strong conscience that doesn't allow me to really do too much when it comes to trying to be too flashy. Because again, I see it so much. It's like, man, we need something different. Then at the end of the day, when we do see people doing too much, we deep down know it's like kind of shady or it's kind of wrong. But a lot of us don't really take that step to do the right thing. So I be feeling like, all right, if nobody else will in a world that seems like nobody else will, I might as well do it.
Or like say when everybody else going right, you going left. I feel you. But like, I don't know, man. It's it's lit.
Yeah, I know you. It's
lit.
Yeah, you the opposite.
It's lit.
Mark gonna tell the world.
I mean, but I love it though, because like, and I think this is the best thing about this episode for sure, is because like we're both great at what we do, and our personalities is so interesting combined. It's like the yin and yang of it, and it's like it's dope as hell. Like, oh, yeah. We used to be in a studio, and it used to be, "Come, you shouldn't do this shit," and I'm like, this is how you do it, and I'm gonna do it. So it's like it's so different, but at the same time, like you need that balance, especially like when you have a team, And I look at V.A.B like a big brother, even though I'm old as shit, definitely older than his ass. But spiritually, he got it there. Because sometimes I come to him for advice because he's been in the industry longer than me. So he got the tenure, the tenure from it. So, I think it's definitely a growing path for sure. Speaking of Chicago, so I've noticed like too, just name some of the things you've done for the community.
Man, not enough, but I've done some classes. The classes I've done were for kids and they were all free. I'm actually trying to set up another class right now out in the suburbs, out in Matson for kids. So hopefully we can do some more of that. I volunteered quite a bit with Inglewood Barbie. That's about the soul event. Yeah, and that was another event I volunteered at. At this particular event, I was cleaning shoes that they were donating to the Philippines. So that was a dope event. Man. Realistically though, man, for the city, in terms of like stuff I've organized, I haven't done enough. I'm being honest with you. And that's another reason why I created VM, because I wanted VM to be more than just a brand. I want eventually it to be a platform where we can do all types of things, where we sponsoring kids who going to school. We might be giving certain kids internships, jobs, introducing them, because to me, one of the biggest things is exposure. Maybe have a sports division and actually train kids the right way. It's just a ton that I want to do for the city through VM. But at the moment, I definitely haven't done enough.
I feel you. I definitely do. And honestly, bro, like even though like, you got to use your words too, because even though you feel that you haven't done enough, you've done a lot. Especially like what you've done so far. Like even with this picture, like you're cleaning shoes for kids and you donating it. You still got to take it in stride for sure. And I mean, this is just one event. Like you teaching classes, bro. Like that's amazing. You gotta cherish the moments, bro. Because it's a lot of people in these shoes. I mean, they want to be in your shoes. To be able to influence kids, to be able to clean shoes, to just be that hope, especially in today's society. Because, like you said, everyone is going right on certain things, but when you look at it from a conscious standpoint, it's kind of off a little bit, and that's the real influencer. When you can create a predominant brand and inspire people to give back, to clean shoes, to restore shoes, to help donate, just be something amazing in your community. Like that's where the inspiration is at. Those are the real influences, and everything you're doing and the vision that you have, I stand behind it 110% because I know for a fact that this is going to shake not just the city, but the entire country. Because not only are you doing this for yourself, but you're doing it more for others. And you put others before yourself immediately. Like even with helping me out and us and my other colleagues, like you said it out your mouth. Like we weren't around like for those 4 years or those, I think it was like what, 4 or 5 years. Like we weren't all on the same level. But
it might have been 3 or 4.
Yeah, but regardless, 3 or 4. But at the same time, you still took the time out to have that vision to know where it's gonna pan out. You didn't just say, fuck it, I'ma just make it myself and I'ma just do what I'm gonna do. You still had that floor general mentality. And you know, when you hoop, it's a point guard mentality. So it's like not only are you trying to score for yourself, but you also throwing assist out for the team because you're gonna set up other people's families.
But what a lot of people got to realize, though, I'm sorry, bro, I ain't trying to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
The only thing I want to interject is a lot of people don't realize if you put people on, you actually gonna get more for yourself anyway. Because think of it this way: we could do so much more work, the 4 of us that we have, like the VM team at the moment, than I could do myself. So let's say I could handle maybe 250 orders of shoes, maybe that I could actually, you know, process, get out and handle correctly. But with us all 4 working together and 4 heads kind of communicating the brand and expanding the brand, we could easily turn that to say 2,000 pairs, 5,000 pairs, something like that. Because not only is it me doing my like design work or my behind the scenes work, now Mark is out marketing. Now Esco, y'all haven't met her. She out marketing or she's out helping, and everybody has their own network, their own kind of like skill set that brings more value. That, for instance, a lot of times I might not be as outgoing when it comes to marketing the brand in certain aspects, but Kami is definitely not going to hold his tongue. So he's going to get us over some of them humps that I might have struggled to get over initially, just because I might take longer analyzing it. And not that that's a bad thing, but he might just be like the extra push to get us a place that I may have taken longer to get us. And in essence, of course, that brings more to the collective. And now everybody has more versus if I was just doing it on my own.
What'd you say, Ryan? Go ahead.
Can I ask a question? Okay, so working with friends, right? Like going into business with friends, how is that? Like, how do you delegate responsibility?
Woo.
I hate this nigga.
Man. I feel like our dynamic, because we didn't clash a lot.
Fucking hate this nigga.
And I mean, me and you, I mean, all 4 of us, because you know how it is. But yeah, me and you didn't clash. I know I didn't got on you and you didn't really took it personal. Mark didn't wrote whole, he had BFs.
You know how he did.
Oh my, it was moments where like we was in the studio angry as fuck. Like, man, I'm just like, bro, I'm just trying to do my fucking shoes. He was like, and then he used to be like, whoa, why the fuck are you doing the Galaxy? Bro, I was doing the Galaxy for like 2 years straight. And he was like, Mark, Kami, you gotta do different shit. You can't just be doing the same shit. You're not gonna get to the next level. But at the same time, I needed that push because when I stepped out that comfort zone, that's when I got to the next level and things started happening. But
you were doing the 14s.
You said what?
You were doing those 14s.
Yes, dude, it was bad.
Hey, but I mean, it worked. And I mean, even through that, I feel like what helped us is the fact that I was still showing everybody. So in a sense, everybody had to humble themselves in a sense. Because it's like I still kind of have been doing it longer than y'all. So y'all listen to me a little bit easier than it would be than if like we all started at the same time. Because then it's like, all right, you don't know more than me. And I'm not, why would I listen to you over my own instincts? But in our case, with me doing it at least almost 2 years longer than everybody else, it was like, all right, I can see that you've done more than me, so I'll listen. So that helped us out a little bit. A lot, actually.
Yeah. I think the crazy... Would you say?
I was just gonna say, I think in general, that's just a good lesson. I think so many times we go into situations thinking we have all the answers initially, and just not in the place to receive feedback and criticism from other people. And I think that's important, just going into any situation, whether it's a partnership, whether it's going into business, period, solo, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta be able to learn from somebody. Like, you just can't always go in trying to be the teacher. Like, sometimes you got to be the student and humble yourself and to then get to the next level, because there's always somebody around that's been where you're trying to go.
Always.
So, listen, for, you know, anybody listening to the podcast, I feel like that'll really resonate.
Well, bro, I mean, this was definitely a pleasure for sure. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of our viewers appreciate the information and the knowledge and the trials and tribulations, just not even just being an entrepreneur, just being a human being, period, you know, and just on this journey that we call life. You know, that's the beautiful part about it. And to actually have words of wisdom from someone that's actually in the trenches, that shit lit. Like, I can't explain it no more. Like, it's lit, you know. But I feel like the future is, even though it's been a solid 7 years, it's
hold on, because you know you be exaggerating.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, it's the truth. It's the truth.
Going real.
But look. It might actually be 7 for you. I know for me, low key is going on 9 because I said 2013.
This interview was going good.
Hey, it wasn't me. It wasn't even me. Hey, you know I got to call it out if you exaggerate.
Hell yeah.
You know how the people thinking we done did 20 years and we ain't even 30.
Gee, I was telling people at one point, like, I was in the game like for 10 years. I was only doing that shit for 2.
You was doing this in high school?
Gee, shorty ass was like, why your shoes cracking? I'm like, bro, leave me alone. Yeah, it was bad. Like, I was hard-headed as fuck back then.
Yeah,
like,
you was cutting some corners.
Like, you see the paint coming through every time I'm walking, it's making this sound and shit. It was horrible.
But that's the trial and error, bro.
Yeah, it was you know. But this was really great though, for sure. Let's definitely network. The IG is gonna be posted in a link for sure. Make sure you guys follow V.A.B. He got a lot of dope content coming out. The future finna be lit for sure, like all over the states. So this is my fun part, guys. Yes. Let's play a new game called Smash or Pass. Let's bring the energy up real quick. Okay.
You said what? Celebrity Smash or Pass?
Celebrity Smash or Pass.
You like, let's clarify.
So, Kendra, you want to go first with it?
Damn.
Damn.
Hold on. You mean like I give y'all celebrities, or y'all gonna give me celebrities and I answer first? What do you mean?
You can give us the celebrities first.
Okay. Yay. All right. Let me see. Janae Aiko or Tiana Taylor?
You said
I'm
Tiana?
I'm going Tiana Taylor. I'm going Tiana Taylor.
I don't know, G.
Pass on the other, so which one?
That's tough. That's real tough.
Yeah, that's a good one. Y'all welcome. Because they both.
That's
tough.
That's a no-brainer for me.
You said Tiana?
Hell yeah, I ain't had to think about that.
Real.
Yes,
I could tell that's the choice for you.
what? Can't you know how to dance too? Come on, folks.
What?
I don't know, G. I'm gonna have to go.
You know, she wanted them hits.
Come on, G. What? Yeah, Tiana for me, G.
All right, Juice, what's your answer?
Neither.
Dang, for real, Juice?
Damn, for real? We can't hear you. We can't hear
Juice, we
nothing.
can't hear you. He done turned into a mime.
You good? Can't even hear you still.
His mic dead.
He turned that shit on right on the second.
I think my mic. Yeah, my mic did go out. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, but I'll choose Janae Aiko.
I knew he was. All right. Raina?
You toxic, bro.
How?
Janae,
I'm Janae.
listen to the music.
Hey, I'm sorry. He's not my size. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm not judging.
And you, Kendra?
You really can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. All right. Kami?
I'm gonna go Janae. She got some pretty ass feet.
That's why, because of her feet?
What you mean, bro? Have y'all not seen her feet? Them bitches sexy.
So you smacking just because of her feet, bro?
Yes.
not because nothing else, just because of her feet.
Bro,
You're
ain't
gonna be
never
looking
seen
at
her
the
big
toes the whole time.
Bro, you ain't never seen her big toe.
He ain't even gonna look at her face.
Is
He's
it,
gonna
that's
look
why
at
you
her
do shoes?
Yeah, my girl, take them shoes off. Let me see them toes.
Let me see them
All right, let
toes.
me see them feet.
Nasty.
Bro, what if her feet musty from working out all day? You still
What?
Bro, I'm not living dangerous now.
That's how you choose your women, bro. You just look at their feet. Yeah.
Bro. Hey,
That's the
look,
first
man.
thing you look at.
Hey, we asking about them too. She just got some fine ass feet. What you want me to say?
No,
How
but
you
you say
see her feet, bro?
right.
I've
Right.
never-
You be
Like,
zooming in on her feet
Exactly.
and shit. Be crapping her feet out.
Bro, damn, I've actually.
Hey, bro,
Oh.
you ain't
You
say
did,
she
bro.
beautiful. She knew how to sing or nothing. You just went for the feet, bro.
She
Like
got
that's
pretty
what.
feet. Hell yeah.
What
I
you mean,
smack.
bro? Like her feet fine as hell. G, you ain't never
Mark
seen
be showing y'all his
cute ass
fetishes
toe?
on here.
Okay. Freaky.
G,
ass
you
man.
have no idea what the fuck this
Yeah,
nigga be doing on the podcast, G.
G, if she had an OnlyFans for her feet, bro, I'd probably subscribe to that shit.
You a weird ass nigga, bro.
Bro,
Nah,
what
you-
you mean?
I-
Like,
Pinky is here.
This with him.
for I'm kinky. I mean, bro, everything is good. Read the shirt, G.
Nah, bro. You're not getting out of this one.
What you mean? G?
You're
Like,
not getting out of this
We
one.
get
so
into
I'm the only one who like pretty feet around here, bro. Y'all be
Let-
lying.
Nah, it's not that.
That
It's the
ain't-
fact that you said like that was like your first thing.
With
What
no delay.
No hesitation. Her feet.
Just
Like you had that answer ready to go.
Bro,
And you said aggressively too. Like no problem.
Janae ain't got no bunions or nothing, bro. She got some pretty ass feet. What you mean? She wear like a size 4.
Whatever floats your boat, G.
Yeah.
Why you guys so complicated? Anyway, next who's next on this list?
V.A.B gets the answer because you was too busy talking about feet.
Oh,
my
yeah.
answer actually the same. I'm gonna go with Janae. Not because of feet though.
You seen the feet? You ain't got
I ain't seen her feet.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Bro. What, G? I'm just saying, G, like y'all ain't never seen her feet.
That's fucked up. So that means like when you greet her, you won't even be looking at her face. You just gonna automatically look down at her feet. How y'all doing?
Bro, them bitches like sexy moose knuckles,
oh
bro.
my brother. Can we get another person in here?
Oh,
They're like-
Can we get
Baby
another
girl, bring
celeb?
them feet over here.
Well, Kendra, what's your answer? We haven't heard from you yet.
I said Tiana. Yeah. I love her.
Tiana,
Okay,
cool.
okay. Let's see.
She's funny.
She got a
Personality.
personality like a motherfucker too. G. Yeah.
Like you
All right,
have
so ladies,
Hey,
it's gonna be
Tiana,
kind of tough.
she be fly as hell, bro. Yeah.
I swear she a whole
I'm definitely going Tiana G.
She fit.
Yeah,
She keep her
whole-
body in shape for sure. She fit as
This is
fuck.
true.
the next person is Oprah Winfrey.
Okay.
Honest.
I was gonna say Rosie O'Donnell, but okay.
Hold on, you said Oprah Winfrey and who?
I just said Oprah Winfrey. I didn't give a comparison this time. Just with that.
Gee.
That's the pass.
You
Can I
gonna
pick
pass
over
on
Betty
Oprah?
White?
Hell no, I'm not passing on Oprah. Oprah got the
Right?
bag.
You know what? What about a date though? Like, what if I could go on a date and just like learn something? We don't have to do nothing else.
That ain't an option.
No,
listen,
I'm beating them cheeks down for that check. I ain't going. I'm not. Hey,
Oprah
got
with the chocolate
Man.
syrup part 2.
hey, that's
Time
Oprah
out.
money. That's Oprah money right
Home
there.
island, folks.
That's
I'm
Oprah
about
money
to
right
go
there
crazy.
Oh,
for sure.
oh, you
Don't
island boys as well, G.
Play. I don't give you nothing.
beating them
So
cheeks.
y'all will smash Oprah, but I'm wrong for Janae's feet. Oh, y'all niggas is crazy.
Because you think about this ahead of
The
time.
first thing you said was she had some sexy ass feet. You ain't say she was beautiful. She knew how to sing. She had a personality. You went for feet.
Feet,
Bro, she has beautiful feet.
That's true. It's true.
Like, out of everything that stick out to you, her feet stick out the most, G.
Bro, I'm just saying. So look, next one. How about Drake or Chris Brown?
I'm not. What are you? No.
Lady,
what?
Now I'm
Lady,
Question
what?
ain't for us.
Lady,
Better not be.
That's for them.
Wait a minute, Mark. Which one would you choose? Since you brought this fucking question up, which
Who
one
you
did
choosing, Mark?
bro, this ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. Why is
You
trying to
brought
put
the
me
question
on the
up, bro.
Brought it up,
So
bro.
evidently this was bro, you brought the question up, so evidently you thought about this. So which
Gee,
one,
I didn't
bro?
think about nothing. It was for the ladies, though.
You didn't say ladies. You just threw two names out there.
Yeah, you just.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all not finna do this. Y'all ain't finna do this.
No,
Mark,
you
bro,
didn't
the
say
only way you gonna
nobody
win is if you
specific. Like
You
just
did it, bro. You just said Drake
Kendra and Raina.
What the fuck is
Kendra
wrong
and
with you?
Raina.
Nah, it's too late now, bro. You get
It's too late.
Y'all, you got me fucked up. Y'all not
Go
gonna
ahead,
catch
go
me this
on now.
episode.
You going up? See, I knew that. I did not tell y'all. Once you try some other shit be popping in your head.
Listen. He does not represent everybody because he the only one that ever said off the wall stuff like this.
But I never said me though. That's the thing, G. I'm just asking y'all, like, ladies, Drake or Chris Brown?
Now it's the ladies. You just said y'all. So which one is it? Is it us or the ladies? You have to be more specific, my guy.
Ladies.
Okay, all right. Y'all go ahead. Y'all make y'all choice.
Yeah,
man.
y'all go ahead, G. Y'all make y'all.
Kendra.
No, I want you to answer first, please. I got my answer. I just want to make sure you don't say my man.
Oh, look it. I don't know, because Drake be putting hot sauce on, females and shit, but like, I still would have to pick him over Chris Brown. I would. Like, honestly, I would just make sure there's no hot sauce around, nowhere near the kitchen, and that's it.
Wrong answer. That's my man. So
I ain't taking no Brown, no. He beats women. I'm okay.
Oh,
G, he beat one. He hit one girl. G.
No, he had multiple allegations.
He hit one.
Yeah,
girl,
bro. He had
G.
multiple allegations against him. Yeah, women came out.
It's allegations. It's not proven. It's not proven.
What,
Fact,
bro? Chris Brown be beating.
R. Kelly got allegations, but he's
It's
still
allegations. It's allegations. He got videotapes of fucking with little girls. Okay.
So was Rihanna's face not enough proof?
That's why I said one girl. That
My mama, he was like,
that one.
I'm finna do it to you in a minute.
That one.
bro,
See, all I'm saying is y'all gotta just let shit go after so many
bro, you
years.
can't defend a nigga that be beating up on girls, folks. You can't, bro.
I'm saying, y'all, I'm not defending the action. I'm just saying, like, after so many years, you gotta let that shit go, bro. She let it go.
But I'm saying is you
Nah, bro.
like that the one didn't count. You trying to say like, oh, you don't
No,
beat
I'm not
women
saying
until
that-
you beat
that-
3. Like what?
Right.
Yeah,
You nah, bro.
You a man beat
What are you talking
women
about?
Talking about to
That's
you.
crazy. This nigga, bro,
You better loosen that damn do-rag because you ain't thinking straight.
Oh no.
Not the velvet.
the velvet.
Squeezing the
You said velvet.
Spit your dick, man.
Oh shit.
Take that, Tommy. Don't say nothing else.
Yeah.
Nope.
Please,
We
you
here.
know that's outside company.
We here now.
Oh Lord.
You want to stay there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I have 2 of them, right? I got 2.
Okay, so I got. Oh my bad. Go ahead,
You
Ray.
got
I'm
another
sorry.
question? Okay. So I have 2. I got one for me and you, Kendra, and then I got one for them. So Salma Hayek.
Oh yeah, she fine as hell. Yeah, smash for sure.
Hot head, sexy as hell.
I'll
Who is
smash for
that?
sure. I'll smash for sure.
Salma Hayek?
Yeah.
Especially how she looked at
Dust to Dawn.
because Dust to Dawn, boy.
Mhm.
Whoo!
What it is?
Yeah, if you've seen Dust to Dawn, you know what it is.
Yeah.
It's the lady with the snake.
She was.
She said nope. Wait,
That's a scary movie because I don't watch those.
It's like
It's
a
scary,
vampire.
but it's not. It's a Quentin Tarantino.
No.
It's like a vampire movie.
He
Yeah.
said no. Can you see?
She cold.
She definitely cold. She cold.
She must be fine because the whole pack.
I really don't know who that is, so I'm gonna pass because I really don't know who that is.
Nah, she cold, bro.
She
I'm
cold.
trying to think of something else she been in.
I'm sorry, G. Y'all said one Quentin Tarantino. That nigga got millions of movies, G.
It's an old one, bro. It's like 91, maybe.
Yeah, nah. Don't know what that is, G.
Yeah, what else did she? What else she play at, bro?
Desperado with Antonio Banderas. I knew who it was. I just didn't know the name. Let's see what else.
What's the other one?
What's the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, Seth Rogen.
Isn't it, Raina? Who this is?
Wait, Raina, is this something I need to know?
Because maybe I'm not cultured. I don't know.
You don't know who Seth Rogen is?
Seth Rogen?
No, what movie? Give me a movie.
Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express.
Superbad.
Come on,
Superbad.
Y'all know what's crazy? I ain't never watched none of them movies.
That's tough. That's tough. You ain't never seen Pineapple Express? That's tough.
You've never seen Superbad.
Yeah, Superbad.
That's tough.
Like, everybody's seen that.
What? McLovin?
I know you remember the nigga McLovin. G. You don't remember McLovin, G? You've never seen Superbad.
No, never.
Gee, we gotta put you on.
Okay, because now he looks familiar. All I needed was a reference, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, because he done been in the gang stuff.
What other movie was it? The End is Near? This is the end?
This is the end.
I was just watching that shit yesterday. That shit funny as hell.
That shit funny as fuck.
I'm not gonna make me feel bad for not watching these movies before.
Nah, you gotta watch Superbad. Dude. Ain't no going for this.
I can't even talk shit. I didn't know who the last short was.
Okay.
Gee. All right, so I got one.
No,
Go
ahead.
Just for the ladies.
What? Okay.
I'm on demon time. Let's do it. Samuel Jackson or Morgan Freeman? Ain't no way out of this one. You either gonna let God narrate your life?
Morgan Freeman looks like he would take me out to like a fancy dinner first. So, you know.
I mean, both of them got money.
Okay.
Boy, Samuel Jackson gonna take y'all out. You can order a big ass meal. He gonna be like, motherfucker, you what the heck?
That's gonna be a funny thing.
What's this wrong with my steak? I asked for a middle steak. This medium.
Right.
You said what? What's your name? What?
Mark gonna be narrating shit. He gonna be. That should be fun. As I'm sitting here to get to know Kendra a little bit more, I realize
that the steak is kind of dry.
The steak is kind of dry. I'm going to leave a bad tip.
Right, I got some for y'all. All right, so Ari Fletcher or Jaden Chavez, or how you say her last name, Chavez?
Jaden Chavez for me. That's the easy pick.
I need Ari in my life.
Mark, you do not need no toxic ass chick in your life. All the toxic chicks you can have, bro, you do not need another toxic.
I'm cool with that, bro.
No,
Ari gonna bully you.
Y'all know her personally?
Yeah, she's toxic. But I need that in my life.
I don't know who these people are.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know who the other chick is.
Jaden Chavez is little baby.
Baby
Fletcher. G Herbo and Money. She used to fuck with G Herbo. That's his baby mama, and she fucked with our Moneybag Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, and she had a baby by Javante Davis.
No, she did.
No, she didn't.
She didn't.
No.
I'm making rumors and stuff.
I thought she had a baby by folks.
Boy, you gonna catch that shit on the
She only has
shade.
one child. rumors,
My
sir.
bad. Ari, if you listen to this, my bad. Didn't know.
Oh man, this is fun.
Oh,
Vince, you got
What's the
anything?
are we
Bab, you got
answer
anybody?
to the set?
Oh, you want me to name some people?
Bro, we gotta be, bro. If we gonna name people, bro, we gotta name people that everybody in here know. We naming people that don't nobody in here really know like that.
True.
How you not know they on the shade room?
Now we supposed to say Beyonce.
But who all watches the Shade Room and who would know that shit, though?
You know,
Bro, she all on the news, right? All on social media right now.
I for like the guys, like who you gonna smash, Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Cardi.
That's yeah. I'll
Bring
probably
me
go Cardi
Nicki,
too.
G. Bring me Nicki. I need Roman in my life, bro. Give me Roman, G.
Nah, fuck that. Cardi seems like she way more funner. Hell nah, give me Cardi.
Way more fun,
Bro,
but yeah.
Nicki
I think
like
I'm gonna take Cardi.
he way off.
G. Nicki tripolar, G. You never know what you finna get.
And you used to that.
Hey, them crazy chicks, man.
Yeah, nah, bro. It'll definitely have to be Cardi, bro.
Hey, I just see what you just said.
He's so shady.
That's what we on.
What you mean? Look, bro.
Bro,
I didn't stutter when I said it.
G. Hey, look, man. Me and them crazy chicks. That was the past, bro. I'm delivered.
We gonna see. I feel like that's just your type.
Love it.
Nah, bro. But you know, I think that's a conversation for another day. But you know,
It's okay. It's okay, King. You toxic. It's all good, King. You
I'm
toxic.
not G, but you don't want no boring ass relationship though.
You don't want no toxic ass one either. You would rather have a toxic relationship, bro?
It's fun.
You are crazy, my nigga.
I'd
Bro,
rather have a
crazy
warm
as
one
hell.
where I know I'm gonna wake up in the morning.
Bro, I need to argue with you, bro. I can't just sit up there and like just be. I don't need no yes woman. Like that shit weak. Like no, I need to argue with you. I need to knock your head through a washer and dry.
Why you need to argue with a woman? Why you need to argue with another woman?
Hey, you say you need her.
Because G, like if I'm doing something wrong, argue with me. Don't just be like yes this, yes that. I don't like that shit.
Why do you want to argue though? Like that's a woman trait, bro. Why you trying to argue back and forth with a woman, bro?
No, you said what I need, G. So I'm like, G, I can't have no quiet yes man, like yes woman shit. Like I can't do that. That pick me shit. I'm not okay with that.
But it don't got to be an argument though.
Hey,
Don't gotta be an argument.
If you disagreeing, bro, eventually it's gonna be an argument.
You just want conflict.
Yeah,
I don't want conflict.
you
It's just
definitely
entertainment.
want conflict.
shit, that's gonna be funny. Y'all gonna wait. Like, good morning, babe. You like, shut your bitch ass up. Ooh, yeah, girl. Talk to me crazy.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah.
I like that.
She just randomly hit you in the face for no reason. Toxic.
Bro, y'all ain't never had no toxic relationship?
Nah.
No, I haven't had a toxic one. No.
With toxic females, but never no toxic relationship. Nah.
Yeah.
Never.
Y'all ain't living. Keep living.
Fuck that. That's not living. That's
You just attracted to that shit.
I'm not, G. It's just that
You
shit.
just said you like it. You just said you like it. Like,
I mean, it's fun, bro. It's something to do.
You the type of nigga that'll put a restraining order on his girlfriend and still let her come back to the crib right after you put a restraining order on her. That's you. That is true. This bitch is crazy. Man, she's finna come back to the crib. It's all good, though. I'll be straight. That's you. That's you.
Bro, look, G, if the homies don't get a call from me saying like this bitch crazy like at least 3 times out the month, then it ain't right. I don't want it.
Each is own, my brother. You keep living in that crazy ass world.
Yeah, man.
I don't want it.
Hey, look, if I ain't gotta argue with you, bro, I don't want it. Like I can't have that shit too sweet.
Bitch ass up.
or Peace and Mark ass. He gonna come back around the homies with a black eye.
Y'all see what my girl did?
Right. Y'all see what she did? I know you could tell she loved me.
Yeah, hey, whoop your ass before, bro. Love you, bro.
You black the fuck up.
She broke my rib before. That's my bitch.
I know she a ride or die for me. She shot me yesterday.
Y'all.
So Randy, you ain't never been in a toxic relationship?
Gee, you know she a keeper. She tried to run me over with the car.
So, cause I'm not the only one. Randy, you ain't never been in a toxic relationship though?
Hell nah, I can't see that for Raina. Nope.
Damn, how you gonna answer it for her?
Hold on, Ray, don't answer that shit.
You don't know what she's been through.
I want to represent. She ain't got
Kind of. I mean, when I was like, I want to say 18, 19, I was with like an older dude or whatever.
Okay.
Kind of thing. I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Spending money I shouldn't have, maybe drinking a little bit, stuff like that.
Okay. I was gonna say, and then you my people's like you Latina, so like y'all come spicy anyway. Like dating a Latina is not for the weak, dude. It's not.
No, it's not.
Not at all.
It's like you literally get like a lover, a mother, and your worst enemy all in one with a chocolate thrown upside your fucking head.
I'm cool on that shit, bro. I'm cool.
I ain't been there.
I'm not trying to go to sleep
Well,
looking over.
What if like my name is though?
I mean,
all right, then. It took too long. Latinas ain't for Matt then.
Gee, there's nothing wrong with it though. Like I just feel like the toxicity, like it just gotta have a balance. Like a relationship gotta have a balance. Like
Bro,
if
there's
it's
no
too sweet,
fucking balance in being toxic.
Right,
my guy.
there's no balance.
yes, it is, bro.
There's no balance, bro.
Bro, that's why it's called toxic.
Right.
Like, you ain't
Toxic
toxic
for a
Killing
reason.
somebody.
craziest.
G, look, G. I expect after a 35-minute argument,
crazier. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, bro.
it's not. Look, I expect after a 30-minute argument, somebody to call and say, yeah, they was tweaking.
Not if it's toxic. If it's toxic, that's two stubborn people, bro. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, it's never, y'all will never agree on anything.
Nah, but that's the thing though, bro. Like at a certain, you gotta have like mild toxic. Like it's levels to this. It's Chris Brown.
Maybe you like stubborn females. That's probably what it is.
I mean, it's not stubborn, G, but it's just like
you looking at
Now,
it
to an
like-
extent, I'm with you on the stubbornness, bro. I kind of feel you on that, but I don't need it to be toxic.
Like you just can't be no pushover. Like I can't be like do this, do that, and then you
I
just
get
like,
that,
but
bro,
dang, okay, no, nigga, talk shit back. Sorry,
Okay.
don't judge me. I feel like y'all judging me, but it's entertaining.
But why do like toxic relationships last longer than, you know what I mean? They last forever, I swear.
Yeah,
They do
Ones that
be long.
they do be long as fuck. Especially
Right, they be long
together. It's like, how you crazy motherfuckers still together?
because they're crazy.
They the only people that's gonna deal with each other.
Yes, they stand each other better than else.
Like these speaking facts, sometimes like it be like that. Them long lasting relationships be having the ups and downs. It be the toxic shit. It's just what comes along with it.
So what's your story?
What you mean?
Damn.
You said
Escape,
toxic
my boy.
relationships. You said
I
toxic
escaped,
relationships.
my boy.
You
That's
escaped?
my story.
You like that? You like toxic relationships though?
Yeah, didn't you say you like 99% in overall in relationships?
Oh God.
You gave yourself a rating?
He said he's a 99 overall lover.
Hey, look, we're gonna leave that in last episode, bro. Just a new episode.
I was gonna say, who polled this? Who gave you these stats, bro?
God.
God.
Yeah.
But anyway, so like I was saying though, yeah, I'm 99% sometimes, but that ain't the point.
Oh
The point
God,
is,
his voice again.
Mark, you
talking
can't.
about the Kevin Hart?
The Kevin Hart. The Kevin Hart.
He swears
I don't-
not Kevin.
Mark,
for the
you can't
record, I don't like
99,
Kevin Hart.
bro.
I keep trying to tell y'all that.
Mark, you can't be 99 with no badges, bro.
Bro,
It's
I have
impossible.
bad.
Shit's
Look.
impossible.
That's not the thing though, bro. The thing is that like in a long lasting relationship, G, like it can't be peaches and cream, G. That shit get boring. That make you want to cheat on the motherfucker.
You can have a fun relationship without it being toxic, bro.
You can have a fun relationship and it being toxic.
But why do you want it to be toxic?
Bro, have you ever watched a movie and then the shit was just too happy and like too easy? Have you ever played a video game where that shit too easy?
Personality. You know what I mean? Like you have to have a personality if you could be yourself around the other person, then it's gonna be fun. You know what I mean? Because you're comfortable and you guys can joke around, get along on the same things. It doesn't have to be like an argument. You know, I mean, I get that though, like, because I do have attitude sometimes, and I'm still gonna have that attitude, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna be rude or I'm gonna start problems. It's just, you put this when need be. That's it.
I understand. I mean, I agree, but it'd be like that. Different strokes for different folks. You definitely. I don't know, G. I just feel like it's different for everybody.
That's how you like it, G.
That's just say you like that shit.
It's cool. Bro. He already admitted to shit, bro.
But I'm not saying like just go out like throw somebody head through a wall or like Chris Brown the bitch or the
bro. You
guy.
literally just said head against the wall like 10 minutes ago. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah. No, sir. I said washer and dryer. It's a big difference.
Why? Because
why is it a difference? Why is it a difference?
Dryers aren't made out of concrete. Anyway,
it's still a hard substance. Or drywall.
Hey, look, bro. It's not
still a hard substance.
You was just defending Chris Brown early in the episode. We ain't gonna do that.
You're not making sense though.
No, you're not making sense. Chris Brown is your nigga, and he's mainly toxic.
Well,
who said I supported that though?
You definitely was over here advocating for him.
You
wasn't advocating. I wasn't advocating.
Bro, bring your toxic ass on my side.
I wasn't.
Come on down.
You basically
I wasn't advocating.
He beat up Rihanna
years ago. Let that shit go. That was definitely
all I said is, G. Life moves on, man. That's all. It's pretty much, hey, life moves on.
So, are you saying that you can recover from being toxic?
Yeah, if you get your shit together mentally.
So you think Chris Brown got his shit together mentally?
Fuck no.
I don't know.
Yeah,
bro,
I don't agree with what he do as an individual. I like his music a lot.
But you was just defending him on what he do individually.
I didn't defend that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say congratulations. He hit Rihanna, hit another bitch. I didn't say that.
But basically,
you said let it go.
Let it go.
You said let it go.
Yeah, bro, you basically saying, bro, like y'all need to get over that shit. Like you excusing the fact that he beat up on women.
Yeah, because it was a long time ago.
I don't know. Me personally, I don't know any other girl he put his hands on except Rihanna. So
well,
if y'all
do,
if y'all do, then hey, I just don't.
Bro, he had a whole picture of him choking a bitch over a balcony.
Hey, I don't be into his social media that deep. I just look for his music.
Just come down to the toxic side. Come on down.
I look for his music. That's all.
That's all right. I respect it.
I
mean, I don't either, but shit, I ain't the only toxic one here. Juice got that shit internally. He just don't know how to unleash it. That's all it is.
I'm not toxic.
Yeah, sure you're not.
First of all, Juice, what would the Lord do? Okay, because the Lord wouldn't be putting his hands on nobody. You don't be letting God use you like you be trying to act like you do.
What you act like I'm hitting girls?
You in your mind, you really want to. You just ain't that.
I don't have.
You be the type of nigga to be like, whoa, ooh. You be thinking about it.
You say one more thing, I'm gonna pour this chocolate milk on you.
No, I don't do that. I ain't never put my hands on a woman like that.
It was good though, because honestly, doing that is definitely not what's up. So,
nobody should ever abuse anybody. Okay,
I agree. Well, that's the moral of the story. Toxic, beware. Some people prefer it, some people don't. At the end of the day, live your life, be you. The struggles you have is what it is. So today, another episode of Chaotic Conversation.
Wait! You didn't even give the girls the chance to know about our guest. It's gonna be girls that tune in just because they see his face.
You're right.
Because they ain't coming here for you, Kami. They coming here for him.
You're right, he is.
So it's time for the hot seat, baby. You ready?
Can y'all see me?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, we see.
Because my connection I feel like it's my connection. Keep
you good.
Going in and out. Oh, okay, I'm good. All right, bet.
You good. All right. So let's see. How old are you, first of all?
37. All right, let me stop.
So like,
Nah, I'm 28.
Okay, he's 28. Ladies, are you single? Married? Take your entanglement?
Yeah. I should have said entanglement, but nah, I'm single.
He said entanglement.
All right, let's see. What other questions we want to ask him, Raina? Because the girls are going to want to know some things. Because they already didn't listen to the episode. Like, okay, he got his own business, so they already like, cha-ching. Single, okay, in your 20s, they're going to want to know.
What's your ideal first date?
Oh man, man, that's tough. Cause I don't know. I didn't had a lot of dates, going out and stuff. I mean, my ideal first date, truthfully, is just doing something fun. I don't have anything specific in mind. Doing something fun, but mainly something where we can kind of talk and get to know each other. I don't really want to do something that's going to blind us by the event being super fun. So. Yeah, I just like talking on my first date.
Good, safe. What would you say are 3 words to describe you?
Nah, I'm just kidding. Nonchalant. Let's go. Playful. And easy.
Okay.
Damn, bro, you easy.
I knew that was gonna come off wrong. As soon as I said, I was like, man, I should not have said easy. That sounded like I just be
fucked up now.
With everybody, man. Nah, it ain't even like that.
It was screaming hoe.
Yeah, nah, it's not even like that. I'm actually super selective when it comes to stuff like that. I meant easy in terms of like, I ain't like Mark. I don't need toxic.
Nigga, what?
I don't need toxic, bro. I love an opinion by all means, but I don't need toxic. Toxic will drive me away real quick. Like, it's driven me away real quick from situations where I'm just talking to somebody and I peep a little bit of toxicity, I'm out the jam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my bad. I'll probably go ghost on people. That's probably like one of my worst traits.
You know what's crazy? You gave that vibe.
How?
Because that's your toxic trait. When you said earlier, you was like, I take like 4, if I'm working real hard, I take 3-4 days to myself. I was like, oh, he be ghosting hoes. Already know. Boom. See, ladies, when you hear those red flags and you see them, hey, damn, because they gonna always
protect the energy, king. Protect that energy, king. Yes. Work before anything. Stay afloat. Protect that energy.
And remember, ladies, if he wanted to, he would.
Nah, you right though.
He would.
You right though. Because I mean, I ain't gonna go ghost on somebody who I'm actually considering seriously. I keep him in the loop, but if I don't really see that and I see an opportunity for me to kind of skate, I'm gonna take that opportunity. I ain't gonna lie to you. Especially if it's a situation where it's a person who I'm involved with and I feel like they cutting into my productive time and I don't see a future in it. I'm good. Cause it's like, what's the point?
You ain't wrong.
Great answer.
That was amazing.
Good answer. You can't even be mad at that. But ladies, if you going through your text messages right now, you like, dang, I ain't talked to him about 3-4 days. Baby, you ain't gonna hear from him no more.
Focus on yourself.
And it's a situation, then that's different. That's a whole different story. But if you like this man and he ain't texting you back, just stop. He ain't interested like that.
Might be like that.
Dang.
No, that's a hard truth, wasn't it? Somebody just got sad when they heard that. They'll be all right.
Damn, let me shoot some texts out. My bad. No.
Yeah. But okay, I think you did pretty good in the hot seat. You definitely gave toxic vibes that you thought you didn't give off?
Wow, how's that toxic?
You a little toxic.
How? Elaborate. I need to hear this.
But you might be leading girls on.
Okay. You be paying attention. I don't lead people on because I'll tell you what it is. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes people can create scenarios in their mind that is not the case. So I don't know, but a lot of times nowadays, I'm older now. I'm not like, we younger that happens, but being older, I feel like as long as you stay on the same page with whoever it is you're involved with, you should be good. So I try to stay on the same page with people, whether it's we being serious or whether we just talking. I kind of let that be known, and vice versa. I'm pretty sure they give me their intentions if I ask.
So you flat out tell girls like, you're not the only person I'm talking to. Like you just flat out say that.
Yeah, it's been situations where I'm talking to somebody and then it'll come up. Because I might ask their situation, they ask mine, and I'm open with that because I'm not gonna tell you I'm giving you all my time and I'm focusing somewhere else. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, but at the same time too, if I am talking to multiple people, like somebody I'm gaining more interest in, I kick everybody else to the curb. I'll do that too. I ain't trying to I don't need a roster if I got the one.
Loyalty. That was all my questions.
Like a real ass.
Say something off.